There are three pillars of success in farming. One of them is management, then genetics, and the last one is nutrition. So those are the pillars a farmer should concentrate on. But then we have things that we are missing at the farm, and many of us, or many of you, have really tried to source out some good genes. Many of you have tried good nutrition, good planting of pastures, but we are failing to do what we call management. Hey there, fantastic farming community. Before we dig into today's topic on what makes a farm collapse, a heartfelt thank you to all our royal viewers for being the backbone of Farm Tips Prime. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Join this thriving community where agriculture meets insight. This channel is your go-to hub for cultivating success in farming. I'm appreciating our subscribers and inviting newcomers to become part of our growing family here on Farm Tips Prime. What really makes farmers to really lose their farms or get out of farming? There are three pillars of success in farming. One of them is management, then genetics, and the last one is nutrition. So those are the pillars a farmer should concentrate on. But then we have things that we are missing at the farm, and many of us, or many of you, have really tried to source out some good genes. Many of you have tried good nutrition, good planting of pastures, but we are failing to do what we call management. I briefly want to talk about this to you people. However much or however rich you are, you're investing in animals such that you make profits. Investing in animals is not a one-day thing, but the least month we start with to start thinking about the profits of animal farming is about 6 if you're dealing in goats, and it's around 2 to 3 years in cows, because we are looking at getting a heifer of maybe like 9 months. You buy it, you also graze it until it makes 18 months. So that is around 8 months down the road. And also you wait for it to get pregnant. And also look at the gestation period of 9 months. And then at the baby grow for also 18 months. So for the cows, we are looking at around 3 years. But for the goats, we are looking at least 1 year. Because when you buy an animal today, it takes 2 months in the quarantine or under management or tight supervision and feed it well. The gestation period is 5 months. Then the baby produced is also to grow, and to be an animal is also in 6 months. So that means that if you invest in goats, you're looking at 1 year to start seeing the better results. But you people, maybe this is personal, but I also want you to understand it on a personal level. I really want you to understand how you approach your workers. Many of you are registering negative results in farming, not because that you're not doing things right, but because you're not handling your workers right. Just put yourself in a situation where your work is. Those people sleep in bushes where we have our farms. Those people sleep with our animals, which are worth millions and billions, but they still stay there. Those people stay in the bush where there is a lot of mosquitoes, of which you, even if you go to the farm, some of you might not even be sleeping at the farm. You visit, but the moment you visit, the mosquitoes are there. You don't even want to settle there or even spend a day or a night. But the person who stays at the farm in that kind of mosquito life, in that kind of miserable life, just imagine somebody going to the field in the morning before even taking breakfast. He comes back and he is supposed to cook for himself and eat before he relaxes. He is supposed to take back the animals. Those are the kind of people I'm trying to explain to you. Embark on a journey of natural sweetness with Preva's natural honey. Pure, unfiltered, and delicious. From hive to jar, Preva's brings you the golden essence of nature's sweetness. Elevate your moments with the richness of Preva's natural honey. A touch of nature in every drop. Preva's natural honey. Unleash the sweet side of life. Taste the pure goodness. For inquiries and sweet connections, Reach us at 0785 772849 or 0742 251542. Elevate your taste with nature's treasure. Those people deserve an appreciation. They deserve respect and they deserve your time. You people, those are human beings that think and wash out something very fast. Think about what they can do next. Don't take them for granted. If that person is working for you, make sure he is satisfied to work for you. What am I trying to mean? If you have taken like 6 or 7 months or 2 or 3 months minus paying that person, and when you reach a time of paying him, you start paying him in installments, and on top of that, you also don't allow that person to also have a leave or relax. Just imagine if it was you working for 24/7, eating beans and maybe posho for all those years or for all that time. You're sleeping badly in a place which has a lot of mosquitoes, and then when your boss comes, he only complains about mortalities and he doesn't even think about how you're living in that kind of miserable life. Let me tell you people, many farms have really collapsed just because of those matters. Believe me or not, many farms have really failed just because of the approach. Just think about if that is your kid, stays in the bush, stays in mosquitoes, he can only cook for himself, no one can help him to cook. On top of that, he is supposed to go to the field. I wish he could have breakfast, let's say porridge, then goes to the field, come back and have lunch. That's if there is somebody preparing. So you people, this is my piece of advice. We need to change the approach. Don't think because you're paying that person salary. Let me say if you pay on debt, like let me say this month has elapsed, then you move on. That is very good. And we do really appreciate. But my dear brother or sister, if you want success, make that person happy. What am I trying to mean by making that person happy? Just imagine, put yourself into his situation. Put your kid into his situation, looking for money. And then when you come, you tell him I pay you salary. Or sometimes you also block and you hold him. Then you cannot even afford to give him his own money. That thing hurts because those people hardly go to live, hardly go for holidays. But in my words, I'm saying, let's not take those people for granted. Let them sometimes have time to go and relax. Give them time to go for leave because they are also workers like other people. Give them their money. Don't let them get hurt because they are doing a wonderful job for you that you cannot do, your wife cannot do, your children cannot do. So that is one of my cries. Those people who understand and hear me, please understand it. Greetings, facilitating your worker, working hand in hand with your worker, paying him in time, giving him extra money unexpectedly. It is the success. It is the only way we can manage farms. But some farms actually fail just because of a very small things, like mismanaging of the workers, not understanding that a worker is supposed to be managed in this situation. Let me tell you, if you try to do that, I know you will like it and you will never fail. Thank you very much. Let me wish you the best. As the sun sets on another enlightening session at Farm Tips Prime, I want to extend my appreciation to each of you. Your engagement and commitment to sustainable farming practices inspire us daily. If you enjoyed our exploration today, remember to like, subscribe, and share the wisdom. Until our next harvest of knowledge, I'm bidding you a fruitful journey ahead. Bye-bye.